So we lost the feed for a bit.
Yeah, we apologize for this interruption, but both of our mics have been rendered useless.
As we now have to be charging our phone, getting it ready to go, but we're still here.
Still here,
With
still
the addition of
broadcasting.
Pujan.
So now Pujan in here with us in the broadcast
up?
booth right here on the sideline. So we are back for live action. And it looks like Gannon's getting into it with the referee.
Hills East Coast just sent his players behind the bench to avoid any altercations.
Pooch,
Wow,
when
nice.
did we say you could broadcast? But that was a good comment.
You have to love it. As you can see, a lot of tripping going on this field.
Well, this is the season right here. This game. The next goal will be a killer. The next goal is a
I'm
dagger.
talking about the tripping on the field, so that's field conditions. But yes, I agree with you.
Oh! Fraser's definitely going to get yellowed. You cannot do that. Way to body him. He's definitely going to get a yellow for that.
So we'll get the yellow.
You like to see the aggression on the field, though.
You like to see that play from Fraser.
That's
An
a
aggressive
big boy
play, but
and they're hugging out.
well, he'll take the penalty.
They're hugging it out.
Well, sucks to suck. So Marcus Fraser will now play with a yellow card.
No, he just got subbed off.
Well, he'll play with the yellow card. He might not be playing his right now.
He just got subbed off. Once you get subbed off in soccer, you cannot be subbed back on.
Really?
That is how soccer works, because you get 3 substitutions. This is not basketball.
Soccer's clearly not
Thank
Doug's.
you very much, Matthew.
Soccer's
Wow,
clearly
I did not know
Doug's
that.
forte.
I do not know anything about soccer, but we're doing a play-by-play here. So we're doing a nice job. So Fraser's off.
It's just a great atmosphere here at Hills West Media. I like to keep it light, but this game is intense. I'm on edge.
On edge, and the refs are meeting.
24:37 to go. The score is still tied at 3-3.
Interesting to note there isn't running time, as in normal soccer games are. Usually the clock keeps running and they add extra time, but here there is a stopped clock.
You could just feel penalty kicks coming. Extra kicks.
Also called a shootout.
Yes, indeed. I didn't know if there was something special.
There
called
is
for it.
something early. There might be something earlier. It depends. I'm not particular enough with the rules. There could be an overtime period and then a shootout.
I believe there is an overtime period in the shootout, but we'll have to see. Maybe we won't even get there.
No.
Still plenty of time. 24:37 to go. 3-3. As Duffy will kick it, the free one for East. So it's headed up in the air by Vitti. Taken in control by East. It's going to be Matos playing middle for Koval. Back pass. Great play again by Nick Dutch. A couple of nice plays by him thus far.
He's like a rock at the end of the line. You can't really penetrate through
That's a
him.
great chip up to Will Goldbaum. Great play by Vitti. Will trying to get in, and again he falls down. Tough field conditions, but West trying to keep control. They still have it right side as it's fumbled around. And it will be kicked out of bounds, and it is going to be West ball. So West could have something going here. It is quite chilly. And now the
Not
rain's
only
coming,
is it chilly,
starting to
but
come
this
down.
game is intense.
Well, the drizzle is
Wait.
starting to come down just a bit. So there's going to be a throw-in for West. It's a good one, but it's headed out.
Is Fraser back on the pitch? Maybe it's not like 2 subs. All right.
So Fraser back on the pitch after Matthew Gold.
Clearly, this is not world soccer rules right here.
Well, it is high school soccer, so there could be some differences in the rules. So we've got a West player going down, and it's going to be another foul on West. There was, of course, no card. So it's a good kick by East, but it's intercepted by Wichman.
Fraser
And here
was
comes
showing
Fraser.
the speed.
Look at the speed, left side. Good play by number 5 on the East defense as Fraser still tries to go. They got a couple of shoulders going on. We've got a feisty battle here here at the goal line.
One of Marcus Fraser's older brothers does happen to play on a national team.
Really?
Showing the level of skill that runs throughout the entire family.
Yeah, that's pretty outstanding.
Electric.
So
Just about to say that. And he's joined us in the
now-
commentating now that his job, he does not have one. We are all huddled around this phone.
We are all huddled around, giving you Beautiful
The best in
coverage.
sports.
Best in sports. Great coverage. That's a stop. Rebound. Bicycle kick.
bicycle kick.
Up and off the crossbar and up and over and out of play. So JT diving around. The bicycle kick from West would not go, and it will just be a goal kick for East.
You know, you look at the 3-0 lead. You look how it's 3-3 right now. It's still shocking to me how quick we scored and let up those 3 goals.
It's pretty remarkable. They had a 3-0 lead. They lost the lead 3-3, and that's where we stand here with 21:40 to go.
Right about 1/2 left in the second half. A half of a half.
Half of a half.
Which would
It's like the 2 a.m. snack. Half of a slice of pizza. Just get yourself going.
It didn't really show any relevance to the current situation. But
Well-
nice to know that Doug is eating pizza at 2 a.m.
That is incorrect. I do not eat past, I don't know. It's got to be a time, but, you know.
This is
But
not
meanwhile,
good.
East
Great
comes
through
in.
ball.
Here they go. It's number 24 to the net. It is just wide.
Oh, what a
great save by Knock, and it
Knock.
wouldn't go.
To get contact of it. That was 1 inch away from going into the goal. Took a great bounce just wide right. Insane.
So it wouldn't go off the foot of number 24 right here with the corner. It's going to be quickly played in. It's up and over his head, and they're going to head it in, and they score again.
And East is
It's
taking a
Ethan
lead.
Koval, number 18, his 3rd goal of the game.
This is a stunner.
This guy, Ethan Koval, is a remarkable soccer player.
I am stunned. Hills West is looking around confused.
I mean, wow.
Hills East has scored 4 straight goals.
So they answered the early 3-0 deficit, and they score a goal to make it 4-3 as Koval goes off the pitch. He will be subbed out.
The scoreboard is off.
So the scoreboard's off, and we're still here. So once again, number 1 in Hills West coverage of sports. We are still here, even after technical difficulties. So they have their difficulties, we have our difficulties. This is big, similar to the Super Bowl with the San Francisco 49ers and I believe the Ravens, correct? Where they had the lights turned off in the
Yes,
stadium.
yes.
It could be one of those moments where East has the momentum, the scoreboard goes out, and West could shift it back if they could put one in the back of the goal.
Now, there's still 20 minutes left to play. The game is by no means over, but this is just a blow for Hills West. I think they needed this. They needed this to regroup.
So both,
And what you're going to
yeah.
see usually in this situation is when a team goes up with time left on the clock, usually they default to a more defensive formation, and you'll see West get chance after chance after chance, and hopefully that can lead to a goal. So this is a dangerous situation to play with the lead in this scenario.
And that is West playing style. West likes to push the ball, take as many shots on net as possible. So this could very well tailor to West's advantage.
So both teams coming back on the pitch after a slight break. Looked like the scoreboard was off. They've got it back up and running, trying to get the exact time that they were at before the
And someone
outage.
needs to step up for West here. Someone needs to prove that they're a leader. They have leaders on this team.
I think it has to be Leo.
Leo, been captains all season. Gannon, someone has to fire up this team. As you can see, there's a team huddle right there. I love to see that. They need to get hyped.
The rain is coming down harder
And
now.
what
what a surprise! So both our mics don't work. The technology
We're doing our
is
best.
failing us, but we are still here.
And even more, now it's raining. Hills West
It
is
is-
taken, lost by 1. It fits perfectly right now.
So it is raining here. It's really coming down now.
Hopefully
The
they
ra-
come back on motivated. You can see a little more pep in their step.
Rain
Let's
is some-
freaking go!
The rain is symbolic of our lead being wiped away by East.
So we're still here and still ready to go.
East is least.
We will get you as much coverage of this game as we can. Still with
cannot
20
mention the
still with
amount of
20
coverage
minutes to
we're
go.
providing.
Still with 20 minutes to go, and our device looks like
I feel like running onto the pitch right now, Doug. Don't you feel like just provide something?
Shout out to Apple for making the iPhone 7 waterproof.
Yes, indeed.
Coming
Thank
in
you.
handy right now.
We appreciate that. Of course, as the rain's really coming down.
It's a whole new game right now. This is where the game actually begins.
So there's going to be a big shot off the face-off, and it would not go. Duffy with a great play.
Now this is their entire season. They're going to use all their energy right now.
It's played on goal, and knocked is there.
You have to still know that there's plenty of time left. 20 minutes left in the half. Anything could change. You just saw East score 4 straight goals. Anything could happen. However, another goal from East would be the dagger.
I believe you are correct. But we'll have to see.
Coming in here, West was the clear favorite, and it was evident early on of the 3-0 lead. But
however, it's also tough to match up with the Division 5 Hills West team against a...
We are Division 4, League 4.
We are League 4, I'm very sorry. What's East? East in a higher division, which means they have more students in their school. So less students to pick from. So that's why we are in the lower division. And West was looking for a foul. They didn't get it. And a good play to stop him by Nick. And they're going to call a foul on Nick for trying to intercept the ball. And it is going to turn into East ball. So East with a 4-3 lead here.
And as you can see, West has put up more chances on off the corner kick. They could definitely feel like this is their season.
And
they need to do something to keep it alive. It can end here.
East has just had complete possession in this second half, and especially after Hills West put in the third goal. They've come back and scored 4 right here. As the ball's played in by East, they still have possession.
It's really starting to get even more chippy than it already was out here. What a questionable play by the Hills East defender.
So Duffy comes out in a great play.
Come 30 yards out.
the East fans are getting louder here, clearly excited.
Yes, definitely. The crowd is making an impact. It is raining cats and dogs, as they like to say. We're getting soaked, but we don't care because we love Hills West sports.
Insane.
I care, just a little bit.
Gannon is livid.
So time coming off the clock, and they had a stoppage. So it looked like the ref on the sideline had his flag up, which meant there was a stoppage in the works. They couldn't get it in time. Time ticked off, and the refs will meet maybe to put some more time on the clock. So we await the final decision.
Nature of this matchup, East versus West, they're in the same district. They train together in the summer. Most of them are all friends, so it feels more of a friendly than a real match. But as you guys know, one of these teams' seasons is going to end today.
As you can see, East fans getting into it. West with more opportunities. West has got to have more opportunities. East has had
a handball.
East has had.
West just had a handball, and you can't have that.
East has had the larger number of quality opportunities. East fans still getting into it. It's put into the middle. It's not a great one, so it's intercepted and West the other way. East will play it back in at Sebastian Matos. Back to Ethan.
Whoa!
And he's taken way down. So Wichman taken down, and there's going to be a foul. Free kick coming up for West. This is a big opportunity. They have a free kick here. You got to push the ball deep and try and put the ball in the back of the net. So knocked with the kick. It's a good one. Play middle. Played by East, and they'll work on the offense. Here's number 2, left side. Keeps it in, gets past the defender. He still has the ball. It's number 2. Getting back is Nick Dutch.
Nick was 20 feet out of bounds and somehow got back onto your screen.
But here comes Lipskin trying to cut middle. Good play by the D. Still, just a real aggressive physical game here, as you can see on your screen. A lot of pushing and shoving.
Frazier ends up with the ball off the sideline, makes a beautiful turn. He's running down the field.
Oh, looks like one of the defenders is injured and hurt. Number 5 on the sideline. So there's going to be a stoppage. It's going to be an injury timeout. Yeah. What? It's fine.
What am I? You don't. What?
Can you give it back to me tomorrow?
Yeah.
Give it to me tomorrow.
What?
So technical difficulties
The
have.
sun is coming back out.
So
a
technical
little bit.
difficulties have really put a damper on our broadcast. So we loved being here. We're going to have to leave you with about 16 minutes to go here in the second half. It's 4-3 in favor of the Hills East Thundercolts. Thanks for joining us. We'll work on the technology later. So thank you for joining us, and go Colts.